you handle that, please?
At this time, we'll call to order the Board of County Commissioners for the purpose of agenda review for the Public Building Commission meeting next week. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Commissioner Schaefer.
Here.
Commissioner Allen.
Here.
Commissioner Clickham.
Here.
Commissioner Osterhaus.
Here.
Commissioner Ashcraft.
Here.
Commissioner Brown is here, and Chairman Eilert.
Here. We do have a quorum present. Would the clerk please read the proposed first item? Item number 1 is minutes.
Minutes.
Moving to item number 2.
Item number 2, invitation for bid 2018-004. Consider authorizing a contract to Midwest Elevator Company, Inc. for elevator modernization at the Olathe Central Bookings Facility for a total amount not to exceed $947,445.
Mr. Reinhardt.
Good morning, Chairman Eilert and Commissioners. I'm Brad Reinhardt with the Facilities Department. This project includes upgrades and refurbishment for 1 passenger elevator and 2 service elevators at the Olathe Adult Detention Center and Central Booking Facility. These elevators are original to the building, more than 30 years old, and in addition, over the past few months, have experienced more frequent disruptions, equipment failures, and so on, which causes disruption for the sheriff's staff and the inmates and others at that facility. The scope of the work includes refurbishment of all elevator machine equipment and the replacement and upgrading of drive motors and elevator control systems, and this work will bring these elevators up to current codes. In addition, the work includes new air conditioning, ventilation, lighting, and associated electrical work for the elevator machine rooms, and there's some work in the elevator pits. So pretty much a complete refurbishment that will carry us for many years to come. 6 firms attended the pre-bid meeting for this work, and 3 responsive bids were received. Midwest Elevator Company is recommended to be awarded this work based on their lowest bid submission. We do have an opinion of probable cost from our consultant, and that amount is $903,000, so a little bit less than what the bids came in at, the lowest bid came in at. So again, we'll be requesting approval for $947,445 next week, and our design consultant has reviewed the bids and agrees with this award. Okay. And with that, I'll stand for any questions.
Mr. Ashcraft.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Reinhardt, thank you. I still scratch my head as to why we just don't include that basic information in these documents. Remind me again, the Olathe Central Booking Facility.
This is across the street here, and Central Booking is the 1-story part to the south, and then the adult detention center is the tower. This is in the tower.
So the Central Booking Facility is in the jail, or it's separate from the jail?
They're connected, so
Okay.
yeah, it's all.
The elevator, though, is it in the central?
It's in the jail portion of.
Actually in the jail. So
Yes.
they call it the Central Booking, but it's actually in the jail.
It's the name of the facility is Olathe Adult Detention and Central Booking, is my understanding.
Okay.
So it's a little bit.
Because I'm going, so $1 million to walk up one floor?
Oh, but we did. Yeah, I see what you're saying in the briefing sheet. We did not elaborate on that.
I mean, 9th floor is different than walking up $1 million to,
Yes.
I mean, put an escalator in,
It's for elevators for more than 1 story.
Yes.
So, okay.
I get that, but I just didn't see that information. I'm glad it's clarified. Thank you.
Okay. Any other questions? Mr. Reinhardt, thank you very much. Next item.
Item number 3, request for proposal number 2017-053. Consider authorizing a contract with Sevesta, Inc., doing business as NVA 5, for commissioning services at the new medical examiner facility for a total amount not to exceed $114,565.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Reinhardt.
Good morning, Brad Reinhardt,
Brief us
Facilities.
on what a commissioning organization does.
Yeah. Yes, I will be glad to, and if I can do it 2 times in a row here if I need to, because there's 2 of these that are very similar. So as described in the briefing sheet, commissioning is a systematic process of ensuring that all designed and constructed building systems perform according to the design intent and the county's operational needs. So this includes all systems such as HVAC, lighting, electrical, plumbing, fire, life safety, and so on. The commissioning services includes defining and documenting building system performance requirements, conducting functional testing and then documenting those results, and then providing training to the owner's operations team to ensure that the facility can be properly operated upon project handover to the owner. The commissioning agent works on behalf of the owner independently from the design team and the construction management team, and it's recommended to bring the commissioning agent on early in the design process so that they can begin to review the design as it evolves for the facility, and then they can begin working on their commissioning plan and their program. So specifically for the medical examiner facility, Sebesta Inc., DBA NV5, was ranked the highest of the three firms once cost was included. There was a 5-person review committee who reviewed the proposals and went through the interview process. We had 9 firms submitted proposals and 3 finalists were interviewed. And one of the things about Sebesta was that they scored well based on their experience of their key personnel and the overall firm experience, plus they have considerable experience with commissioning healthcare operating rooms and laboratories, and that parallels closely to how a medical examiner facility will operate. And so with that, I would be happy to answer any questions.
Well, not to bring up ancient history, but several decades ago, I recall there was press reports about a new jail that was built, and the doors did not lock. So it's important that that our systems work as prescribed and needed. Mr. Ashcraft.
Thank you, Mr. Reinhardt, they do the initial test, so do they offer some, excuse me, Mr. Reinhardt, they do the initial test to make sure that the system's working. Do they offer some guarantee in terms of the long-term workability, working life? You can turn a light switch on once and it's fine, but 6 weeks later it goes out.
Well, we'll have a warranty period with the construction team, so there's that for it's typically 1 year. But the commissioning agents are well versed at reviewing designs, and they do pre-functional testing and functional testing, and they document all those results. So I think I'm very confident that they have the experience and knowledge to be able to identify designs or installations that won't have a longevity to them such that they would cause a problem at some point and we could make that correction.
And it's all functioning systems within the facility, including communications?
Yeah, I believe, well, not IT phone systems, if you mean phone systems. This will just be building infrastructure systems, AV, electrical, plumbing, mechanical, so on. Okay. So when you say communication, could you elaborate on that?
Well, I was thinking in part IT, but maybe loudspeakers, the canned music. I mean,
fire alarm systems. Have a communication element to them. They would test those portions, but not phone or IT systems.
Very good. Well, I would also be interested in the costing proposals that were offered and the methodology used. Did you say it was 10% cost?
These were, yes, 10% was the cost factor. And
for both of them?
Yes, for both of them. Okay. And so Sebesta tied for first prior to cost being factored in. Okay. And after cost was factored in, they bubbled up.
We can talk before next week. That's fine. Thank you.
Okay, next item.
Item number 4, request for proposal number 2017-003. Consider authorizing a contract with Affiliated Engineers, Inc. for commissioning services at the new Johnson County Courthouse facility for a total amount not to exceed $497,350.
Mr. Reinhardt.
Again, Brad Reinhardt with the Facilities Department. Again, this is very similar to what we just reviewed for the medical examiner facility, but this is commissioning services for the courthouse project. And this rounds out the courthouse project team, adding our commissioning agent to our owner's rep and our criteria consultant that we currently have on board. We had 10 firms submitting for this work, and 3 of those were interviewed. 3 finalists were interviewed, and there's a 5-person panel again. And again, Affiliated was selected based on their experience with county courthouse. They had past relevant experience with county courthouse facilities, plus One of the things that impressed me is they gave examples of how they do their work, and so their field observation reports, their functional testing reports, their commissioning plan, their specifications, all the work that they do over the course of this, they provided us examples, and that was very helpful. Plus, I've had experience with them. They were the commissioning agent from the Sprint campus, so I'm sure the personnel are different, but I'm familiar with this firm. So would be glad to answer any questions or fill in anything I've missed.
Any other questions? All right, thank you. Are there any other items to be reviewed?
No, sir.
All right, that concludes our...
Just for a moment,
Excuse me.
would
Yeah.
you mind, just for a second, I wanted to just point out something nearly slipped by all of us as we went by, but today, I'm told, would be a happy birthday to Linda Barnes, who got by me with this. So, happy birthday, Linda.
Happy birthday.
Short timer?
Short timer.
All right, we are adjourned from our agenda review. We remain in, do we need to change the time limit for our executive session?
We can try to make it in 15.
I
we'll
think,
change it.
I think we should change it, Mr. Allen.
Okay.
We are in regular session.
Do you want longer than 20 minutes?
20 minutes is fine, but we just moved to 11:15.
I move that the board recess its open meeting and convene an executive session at 11:15 for a period of 20 minutes for the purpose of receiving the advice of counsel and to preserve attorney-client privilege, and to reconvene an open session in this room at approximately 11:35 a.m. or as soon thereafter as the executive session may end.
Second.
All right, the motion has been made and seconded. Would the clerk please call the roll?
Commissioner Schaefer? Commissioner Allen?
Aye.
Commissioner Cookham?
Aye.
Commissioner Osterhaus?
Aye.
Commissioner Ashcraft?
Yes.
Commissioner Brown?
Aye.
Chairman Eilert?
Aye, motion carried.
You had the
So-
right time. You said 11:15.
So we will continue and reconvene following the executive session. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr.